This lesson is Solve Compound Inequality Part 3. Here we have an example where we have the left and the right, and the letter is in the middle. So to solve this, we will start from the middle and work our way out. Again, since the letter is in the middle, we will work from the center out. Okay, so let's move this 9. Since this is positive, it will be negative. Also, take this negative 9, do to the left and do to the right side. Again, this is positive 9, so we'll get rid of it by subtract 9 to the left and also to the right. Okay, so then 3 subtract negative 9. 3 subtract 9 will give me negative 6. This 9 go away, bring down the 2n. 7 subtract 9 gives me negative 2. Next, we want n to be by itself, so divide by 2. Divide by 2 to the left side and also to the right side. So negative 6 divided by 2, negative 3. The 2 go away, I just have n. Negative 2 divided by 2 gives me negative 1. Next, the reason why we are dividing by positive value, the symbol stay. One more time, since we are dividing by positive number, this symbol right here where I'm circling, stay. Same thing on the right hand side, this symbol stay as is. Okay, one more time, since I am dividing by positive number, this symbol stay. Same thing on the right side, it stays as is. Okay, so this is our answer because the variable is by itself. Next, we need to, I'm going to bring this answer up here. Okay, I'm going to bring this answer up here because I need the space. So it's the same answer as up here. Okay, now I need to separate right side and left side. So to separate the right side, all you need to do is just take this and right here, and right here, that becomes the right side. And right here on the left, this is my left, will be on this side. Okay, so this portion right here where I am circling, this portion right here will be my right side. This portion where I am circling right here will become my left side. One more time, this part right here where I am circling becomes my right side. This over here, okay, this right here where I'm circling becomes my left side. Okay, so separate it into right and left. Now let's look at the right side right here. Look at the right side, and is already on the left, so leave it alone. However, on this side where I'm circling, and is on the right. It is easier to have and on the left because it's easier to read left to right. So just flip the whole thing around. Okay, just flip the whole thing around. Okay, again, it is easier to read from left to right, left to right. Okay, again, on the right, on this equation right here, this answer right here, the letter is already on the left side, so we'll just leave it as is. However, over here, the letter is on the right side, so turn this around so that n is on the left and the numbers on the right side, so it's easier to read. Okay, next, use these two answers to graph. Okay, so this is negative 3, this is close, and it's going to the right side. Okay, so draw a number line, put 0 in to separate the left as negative, the right as positive. Since this is negative 3, so negative 3 is here, close bracket to the right side, so from negative 3 go to the right. Next, this is negative 1, so negative 1 is here, close bracket going to the left, so negative 1 close, go to the left. Okay, next, as you notice, there is an overlap right here, so the overlap is from negative 3 to negative 1, so that is my answer. If there is an overlap, wherever there is an overlap, that will be my answer, which is from negative 3 to negative 1. Okay, so one more time, if there is an overlap, you only take the answer where there is an overlap which is from -3 to -1. So that's how I write my interval notation. Okay, so again, this is to solve. Once you finish the solve, separate it into right side and left side so it's easier to read. If there is an overlap, that will be my answer. Okay, so next, same procedure, just different problem. Again, here we go. I have a letter in the middle. Okay, so start from the middle and work your way outside. Since this is -10, I will add 10 to the left and also to the right. So -12, so -12 add 10 gives me -2. Bring down the -2 end. -22 add 10 gives me -12. Okay, divide by -2 to both sides, left and right. So negative and negative become +1. -2, -2 go away. I just have n. -12 divided by -2 gives me +6. However, I am dividing by negative number. This symbol is being switched. Okay, so be very careful of that. One more time. Since I am dividing by negative right here, this negative that I'm circling, same thing over here on the left and as the right side, this symbol is switch. This symbol is switch. Okay, so make sure you switch, and also the other side as well too. Okay, one more time. When you multiply or divide by negative, the symbol is switch. Okay, so be very careful of that. Now once we have our answer, I'm going to bring this answer up here because I need the space. So I'm going to bring this answer up here. Separate this into right and left. Okay, so separate right and left. So right here where I am circling, this portion right here where I am circling will be my right. This portion where I am circling right here will be my left. Okay, so one more time. This portion right here where I am circling is my right. This portion right here where I am circling will become my left. Okay, now let's look at the right side. The letter is already on the left, so leave that alone. However, this right here, the letter is on the right side. So just turn this all the way around so that n is on the left and the number is on the right side. Again, it is easier to read from left to right where the letter is on the left. Okay, so again, this right here, the letter is already on the left, so leave it alone. This right here, just turn this around so that n is on the left and the 1 is on the right side. Okay, so it's easier to read. Now use this answer to graph. So here's my number line. Put 0 in so that I can separate the left side and the right side. This is +1, so here's +1. This is open parentheses, left side. So from +1 go to the right, going to the left. From +1 go to the left, open. Over here, here's my 6 is right here. This is open and it's going to the right side, so open 6, right side. Okay, now use the graph to write my answer. Here in this example, there is no overlap, so we don't have to worry about that. However, if you look on the left side, this is an arrow. Arrow represent infinity. Since it is on the left, it has to be negative. Infinity always open, so use parentheses, followed by a comma. Here I have 1 parentheses, 1 parentheses, 1 parentheses. Okay, right here this is a gap. When I see a gap, I use the letter U, the uppercase U. Next, I have 6 parentheses, 6 parentheses, followed by a comma. Here's my arrow. Arrow is infinity, close. Okay, so I give you 2 examples. So going back on top, this example has an overlap. This example has a gap. Okay, so one more time. This example has an overlap, and this example has a gap. Okay, so this is part 3.